Welcome back to the Alibaba Advanced Success Guide, and in this video we are going to discuss finding marketable products on Alibaba. Now, although you'll be using Alibaba to source your products, it isn't and shouldn't be your sole source for research in terms of finding the products that you are actually going to be getting from Alibaba and then eventually selling. There are more sources available, and that's really what we want to kind of broaden your perspective to start looking in these other areas. Now, you should be using eBay to find out what products are already selling there and how many different vendors are selling them. When you do this, make sure to use the completed listings setting. Now, to do this, you'll actually start your search at ebay.com. And you'll notice that eBay gives you the opportunity to either shop by category or to actually browse for the product that you're going to be looking for. Now, you'll probably already know what product you're going to be looking to sell. And so what you want to do is to start by searching eBay to find out if that product is selling. So in this particular case, let's type in baseball glove. When we type in baseball glove, you'll notice that eBay has about 18,000 listings, but this doesn't necessarily tell us what's selling. What we're going to do is we're actually going to scroll down, and then we're going to look for a setting in eBay, and it's going to tell us what the completed listings are. And so we are then going to first check this box. When we check that box, what you're going to notice is that these listings are actually going to change. You're going to see now that there are 23,000 listings that have completed. Now, even this is not going to be totally enough information for you to determine what's actually selling. These are all the auctions that have actually, or sales that have actually completed. What we really want to see are those that have sold. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come back here to refine this list even more and click the sold settings. When we do that, you're going to see those listings actually come down, and then you'll start to see what items have actually sold. Now, to even get even more refined, we really want to see which items sold outright. We really don't want to look at items that have been auctioned, and so in this particular case, we probably want to look at those items that are buy it now, because we're actually going to list it as a buy it now product, so we want to click buy it now. And when we do that, we're going to see an even further refined list, and this is really going to give us a sense for what is actually selling. Now, eBay is going to give you some categories here on the left hand side of those that are left. You're going to be able to see, and then you'll really be able to narrow down which of your products this is going to be closest to, so that you'll be able to tell not only what is selling, but you're also going to be able to tell which of the products give you a gap in the marketplace for you to be able to put your product in order to sell it. Now, in terms of pricing, you're going to choose Amazon, and you're going to use Amazon to determine if there will be a market for you at the price at which you can actually offer the merchandise that you're looking to sell. Now, let's take a look at Amazon. Now, when we start looking at Amazon, we're actually going to be looking at what's selling, but even if we were to start by looking at baseball glove here on Amazon, and we actually type in and we start to look to find out what it is that Amazon really has, we want to use Amazon in terms of getting a sense for the pricing. And we can do that by looking at the left-hand side and really getting a sense, first of all, about reviews. We can get a sense for brand. We can get a sense for size. And all of these dimensions are going to vary for the various products that we're going to be selling, but we're really trying to narrow down the category into the one that we're going to be offering so that we can get a sense for price. Now, in this particular case, we're just going to choose one of these categories for baseball gloves, and then we are going to start looking at price. And when we do that, one of the things that we can start doing when the numbers are smaller is we can actually sort for the price high to low or price low to high. But again, we're really still looking to find out in this area where the pricing is. And Amazon will actually give you this pricing. It'll tell you how many are there at a price below $25 or $289 or $50 in this case. And we want to look in these areas to find out if we are comparable in terms of what we're offering at the pricing. So again, we're going to use Amazon in the same way we used eBay, but we're going to go one step further and we're going to actually start looking at pricing with Amazon also. Now, you are also going to want to look at Etsy. And the reason you're going to look at Etsy is because you want to be able to get a sense for the pricing and the market for handcrafted and hard to find items. You want to know how well they're selling and what people are actually looking for. So let's take a look at the Etsy marketplace. Now in Etsy, you probably won't find anything like a baseball glove. However, you will find items that once again are hard to find, and you'll find things that are handcrafted. And so once again, this is really a matter of research. You are trying to find out what is selling. You're trying to find out what is popular, and you're trying to find out what things should be priced and how they should really be structured in terms of presenting them to the marketplace. So Etsy is a place for research, and it really will give you a broad sense of what's actually selling and what people are looking for and what other sellers are doing. Now, when you seek to use Alibaba, you want to make sure that you have gone through the process of filtering for gold suppliers only. Now, let's take a look at what we mean by that. Now, when we're on Alibaba and we're looking for, again, marketable products, we are going to filter for gold supplier because mainly we want to make sure that we're going to be delivering sufficient quality to the buyer, and we're going to be working with a factory, or we're going to be working with a manufacturer that really knows how to bring products to market that are going to be sellable. But in terms of establishing real hard guidelines, you have to remember your goal is going to be to find products that you can mark up by 100%. So that means that even if all of these things are in play, even if all of the evidence suggests that you have a sellable product and it looks like it's going to be marketable and it looks like it's going to be popular and it looks like it's going to be something that people want, you still have to keep this basic principle in mind. If you cannot mark up your product by 100%, more than likely the math is not going to work for it to be worth it for you to market from the products you're going to be getting from Alibaba. So now let's kind of think a little broader about finding marketable products. Now, experienced and successful sellers look at sources other than online sources, in particular the ones that we have talked about here. They look to offline sources to find out what kind of products that people are actually buying. And so this is really, again, evidence of what people's preferences are in terms of how they're expressing them with their credit card or with their actual cash in hand. Successful marketers typically look to places that people are buying and that they can actually see. They can visibly witness how people are buying. Popular television programming like The Shopping Channel and Home Shopping Network really give clues as to what people are enthusiastic about and what kind of products that people are actively marketing. Offline sources often give clues to categories that people are willing to buy in and look for alternatives in, and this is a very important factor to think about. Sometimes you will have a popular product that is selling at a major retailer, which is something that we typically want to avoid. But when that product is priced, and it's priced in a way so that people are looking for alternatives, there can be an opportunity to provide a product to the marketplace that's just as durable and reliable as the main product. So we want to continue to look to sources broader than those online sources so that we can, again, get a sense for what might sell as well as the pricing. Now, the offline method is obviously less scientific, but it is profitable when you combine it with all of the other sources that we have talked about in this video, and you combine it with the evidence that you have gathered from the online sources. So in terms of finding marketable products, you want to be able to combine your online sources and evidence with that which you find offline in order to determine what products people are really looking and really spending money on. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.